Jaya Gopijana Vallava Jaya Girivara Dhari Jayo Girivara Dhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vansari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jamuna Tira Vansari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Jayo Jagannatha Jayo Jagannatha Jayo Jagannatha Jayo Jagannatha Jayo Jaya Baladeva Jaya Baladeva Jaya Baladeva Jaya Baladeva Nitai 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 Gauranga Gaura 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 Hare Swase Mata Pran Dhan Gora Hari Bolo Swase Mata Pran Jaya Gora Nitai Jaya Gora Nitai Jaya Gora Nitai Goranitai Jaya Goranitai Hari Bol Gor Hari Bol Nitai Go Hari Bol Go celebration of New Year. Then I'll switch over to my main topic, glorification of Srila Prabhupada by his pranam mantra. What is it? You will be comfortable there maybe. Kaya Chakshur Urmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manu Avistang Stapitang Jena Bhutale Sayang Rupa Kadamyahang Dadati Shapadantikam Vande Ahang Sri Gurung Sri Juta Pada Kamalang Sri Gurung Vaisnavangsa Sri Rupa Sagrajatang Shahagana Raghu Nathanitang Tang Sajibang Sahadaitang Savadutang Parijana Sahitang Krishna Chaitanya Devang Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lolita Sri Visakha Nitansa Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirviche Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaurva Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimati Jayapataka Swamin Iti Namine Namo Asajya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayini Gaurakatha Dhamudaya Nagar Gramatarini Harihi Om Tatsya. Because for Vaishnava, every morning is a new start. Only for these materialistic people, this day today, the 1st of Jan, is a starting day for them. And for us, every morning is a starting day. Because we search for happiness, we search for peace, we search for bliss every morning. With Prabhupada's command, chant and be happy. We want to be happy in the morning. We start our journey in the morning by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. So we chant and we become happy. So for us, Happy New Year means Happy New Day. Every day is a happy day for us because we chant and we become happy. And moreover, generally we chant every day at least once, one round, or minimum Hare Krishna once in the morning. So it is Nitya. Nitya means eternal, means every day. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Isn't it? Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. The meaning is we chant Hare Krishna every day, so every day is very happy for us. And moreover, once we come to this material world with this body, human body, we know by the grace of Gurus and we know by the grace of Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada, that our main aim is to Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Please, Athato. Now please inquire about the Brahman. Now means not today. Now means now when you get a human body, our main trust should be, our main intention should, what are they? These questions only can be inquired by human being. Very important question. One is 4 questions. Athatu Brahma Jigyasa. We inquire about the Brahmin through 4 questions. What are they? Who am I? There is a whole Gita. I am not this body, I am soul. Body consciousness, Krishna consciousness. So everything. The answer to the question, who am? These material people, they do not search for who am I. I am a doctor, I am an engineer, I am a businessman, I am a male, I am female, I am American, I am Swedish, I am Indian. They are busy with all this. I am, all are wrong. So the first question, being a human, should inquire about his own self. And that is, Prabhupada says, self-realization. We have a book, no? What is the name of the book? Self-realization? Science of self-realization. And that is the main theme of ISKCON. There are so many organizations in India, all are searching for happiness, all are searching for enjoyment, all are searching for material happiness, material development, but no one is interested to get the science of realization. That is the first question, who am I? The second question is, from where I am coming? I got this material body, before that where I was? Second question. And the third question, how many questions? 4. Who am I? From where I am coming? And the third question is, after my leaving this body, where I am aiming to? Where I'll have to go? Where is my destiny? Third question. And the fourth and the most important question is, please listen it carefully. Despite of all my endeavor, despite of all my effort to be happy, why I am not permanently happy? I repeat, the fourth question is the most important question for human being to inquire is what? Despite of my effort, despite of my endeavor, why I am not permanently happy? So these are the 4 questions we should inquire at least today, the day of beginning. I am trying to be happy, but I am missing that. Why? We should see that every day, every year, on 31st or 1st of Jan, we say Happy New Year. We wish everybody for a happy year. Even we should wish ourselves also Happy New Year to me also. But the answer is, how many of we become happier than the last year? At the end of the day, again, we have to say Happy New Year. Is not it? Again, on 31st of December 2025, maybe we have to say Happy New Year again, repeating the same happiness, happiness. Wishing the happiness means we are not permanently happy. So, for Vaishnava, year ending of the year means we make one circumambulation around whom? Sun. Sun is here. The 1st of January started. After 365 of days, we come to again this point. Means what we do? We do one parikrama. In Sanskrit it is called parikrama. Around whom? Sun. One parikrama. In how many days? 365 days. And do you know how long is the route? It's not from India to Sweden. It's a quite big route. And where we are, what is our vehicle with which we complete this journey? The earth itself, Dharitri, Dharani, the earth. And the mother earth is taking us with a speed of, what is the speed it is moving? Any idea? What is the speed with which Earth is Earth is moving around the sun? It's a very high speed. It is 17 mile per second. In 1 second, tick, tock. And within this time, Earth has to move 17 miles, around 20 kilometers. I don't know, maybe from here to some point. Malmo maybe, I don't know. Aerial distance. Within 1 second, because he has to complete this journey within 365 days. High speed, no jerk. Comfortable journey, no? Now we are moving at this speed, 20 kilometers per second. Anybody feel it? It is because of the sun. Sun's energy, sun's attraction, gravitation we call in science. Anyway, so you should thank God at least today that you have this parikrama. The journey is very comfortable. Forget about this snowfall. Some Earth is not giving us any trouble. Sun is not giving us any trouble. We are very smooth journey. Okay. And again, the question goes to arise in your mind from where to start. How many of you do Govardhan Parikrama? Anybody? You also. Govardhan Parikrama. Oh, Mataji, Govardhan Parikrama. Mukharabin, there is a point called ISKCON Temple in Govardhan. From there also somebody start. So many points are there. But from where you start, you have to finish to that point, then the Parikrama is finished. Now you are in Earth, you are on Earth, there is sun, and we are rotating around the sun. Where should we start? Vaishnava said that we can start from any point. It may be Mukharabin, it may be ISKCON Govardhan, it may be from any point. Similarly, for Vaishnava, the day start of the year may be anything. It may be Gaur Purnima. Gaur Purnima day we may start, this is the beginning of the year. We can take some resolution on the day of Gaur Purnima. It may be Janmashtami. So many points are there in the journey, in the whole route. You can consider a Gaur Purnima to be a one day. Or if you skip it, you may go to Janmashtami. You can go to Narsingha Chaturdashi. You can go to Nityananda Trayodashi. From any point, you can say Ram Navami, Diwali, Govardhan Parikrama Puja Day, or even a Vyas Puja of our own spiritual master. For Mataji, me, and those who are our Param, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami, our Vyas Puja is Kamada Ekadashi. We can start from that day and take some resolution and come back to again that day. So this is what the year meaning for the Vaishnava. And the sun has got a special significance for the Vaishnava. Because in Bhagavad Gita, it is said by Krishna in 4th chapter, 1st verse, Imam vivasvate yogam pruktabanam aham avyayam vivasvana manavipraha manah ikkhaka vayabravit, meaning Krishna give the knowledge for the humanity to whom? Whom he chooses? Sun God, Vivasvan, in the beginning. For example, last Krishna disclosed this whole knowledge to whom? Arjuna in Kurukshetra. And Arjuna is selected by whom? You, me, nobody. Not by Yudhishthir, but by whom? Krishna himself. To reveal the knowledge, the confidential knowledge. The Arjuna is special, Among all the millions and trillions of human beings, Arjuna is the best person to receive the knowledge from. And he is selected by whom? Krishna himself. Arjuna in this material world. And Vivaswan in the whole universe. Solar system, so many systems are there. In the clear sky, when you look to the sky, you see so many dots. How many dots are there? Infinite almost. And among all these dots, Krishna selected one dot Who is he? Vivaswan. So Vivaswan is very important. Is the king, is the origin of all the planets. By planets, I don't mean the 9 planets, all the planets of the universe. So Surya Devata, which is called sun god, is very special to us. Even in Gita, in 15th chapter, 6th verse also, Krishna says, Na tad bhasha iti sujya na sasanka na pavaka ita gatvan ninvartate tad dham paramam mama. So this is a Vivaswan or Surya is mentioned in Gita or in Bhagavatam or in Mahabharata also many times. Very special. Surya Devata is very special. So in what context I am telling all these things? That we circumambulate around the sun god has got some meaning. Because we get energy from him. And he gets energy from the supreme controller Krishna. So in order to get energy, spiritual energy even, we have to pray good sun god. Because sun god is providing all this facility to us. Even in science also we call sun to be the origin of all energy. It's not in physics we say, who is the source of all energy? Sun is the source of all energy. And that Krishna confirmed pretty ahead, long back. Okay. So today is the day we should thank sun god that you are providing every facility to us to practice our, at least devotees should, we should think like that, that sun get the energy from Krishna and he dissipate, he transfers some energy to us so that we can practice Krishna consciousness peacefully. If sons, because of some reason, sons say, I will not take all this trouble, we scatter out. Because 19 kilometers per second is a tremendous speed. You think you are sitting in a tram which is moving at the speed 20 kilometers, almost 20 miles per second, and there is no scope that will be able to sit there comfortably scattered out. So today is that day that we say, thank you, we pray our gratitude to Sun God for the Vaishnava. So anyway, there are so many things we can speak on New Year's Day with the Vaishnav's realization. And we know that for material people, 31st is the day when they wish each and everyone, even themselves, to be happy, and they make an arrangement. The next morning they cannot get up because of all this problem. Finally, Brahma Muhurta, to forget about Brahma Muhurta, even the midday also, many people are sleeping. Make an arrangement to be unhappy. I'm not blaming these people. They are so unfortunate. They do not know how to make themselves happy. And we are so fortunate by the grace of our gurus, by the grace of our Srila Prabhupada, that we at least try to be happy. So with this note, let me just conclude this portion. Now I will come back to my original discussion. So actually, why I choose this topic, glorifying Srila Prabhupada, which is Pranam Mantra. It is not because you do not know, but because the purpose of discussion is, when we discuss about Pranam Mantra, chanting of the Pranam Mantra, we try to get the mercy from the person about whom the mantra describes. Very simple example. In the material world, if we properly glorify, what we expect, that he will shower mercy upon us. If you try to get some advantage, favor from someone, what is the best trick? To praise him, to glorify him, is not it? And needless to speak, that at least you will get some amount of mercy from him. Even in our devotional practice also, In India, generally we go and it forever, and you say He will shower mercy on you, and you forgive Him. There's a very small story. It's just I'm remembering. It happens with our Guru Maharaj in South India. Guru Maharaj was there in a tour. So maybe it is in Tirupati Mandir. President is Reboti, Reboti Raman Prabhu, a very senior devotee, our god brother, Reboti Raman Prabhu, is the president of Tirupati Temple in India. So he's, the young devotees, the morning generally they go out for book distribution, as we do also here sometime, at least weekly or in some days. They have a habit of going every morning, and evening they come out. They come back to the temple. And the day when our Guru Maharaj was there, it so happened that devotees went out in the morning. Generally, they used to come out at the daytime, or if late also in the evening, afternoon. But that day, nobody turned out. They never come back. Everybody is worried. What happened to them? But at that time, this mobile facility is not there. So, Reboti Raman Prabhu engaged some young devotee, go and search them. Where are they? And finally, it came to the knowledge of the authority that these devotees are under lock. Because unfortunately, they are going to preach or going to distribute the book, which is not a very favorable for them. And the local people, they beat them. There is a clash between the local people and our devotee, and the devotee are kept inside the jail. So this devotee came back and informed president that this is the case. Guru Maharaj was sitting there. Then Reboti Raman Prabhu said, okay, I'll go. I know so many big people. It is a matter of my single call, and I can make them out from the jail. Guru Maharaj said, no, it is better I should go. Then Reboti, no, Guru Maharaj, you sit. It's a very small matter, I will do it. So he went to the local police station, and he approached the officer in charge, OC. An officer in charge said that this is the big seats. These are the complaints against them. They are doing all this nuisance in the locality. So in no case they will be released. He says, no. They should be released because they are very innocent people. No. For you, they are innocent. But for the public, they are not innocent. Then Reboti Raman tried his level best, but failed. Came back with a sad look like this. And Guru Maharaj said, hey, what about my devotees? Where are they? Then Reboti Raman Prabhu said that, okay, Guru Maharaj, I will do something tomorrow. Today it is impossible. It's a very late night now. I'll now try to give some prasadam to them. And Guru Maharaj said, you sit here, I will go. Then Guru Maharaj himself, he went to the police station. And no question to anybody, where are my devotees, where are they? The officer of the police station is sitting in a very proud way, And Guru Maharaj, under the table, go and just catch his leg. Please release my devotees. He's in a very embarrassed situation. Guru Maharaj is very handsome, I'm not telling the physically, but spiritually, he has got some glow, So this Guru Maharaj is holding the leg of that officer. Please release my devotee. He said, no, don't do this. Don't do this. No, I will not go away from you unless you release my devotees. Okay, I'll release. Hey, let you release these people. So is the case. So whenever we praise, we know how to get the favor from a person. We must know how to praise, how to glorify the person. And today, at this point, I'd like to glorify Srila Prabhupada and discuss among you about his pranam mantra. By knowing the inner meaning of the pranam mantra, we'll be in a position to glorify Srila Prabhupada in the sense, in the proper spirit. So, I just give you a preliminary idea how this pranam mantra is composed. It is during the lifetime of Srila Prabhupada. He requested Srila Govinda Maharaj, whom? Srila Govinda Maharaj, to create a proper pranam mantra for him. For whom? For Srila Prabhupada. No. It is Srila Govinda Maharaj. He is one of the Maharaj of our Gaudiya, what we call? Guru. Prabhupada Guru. Who is Prabhupada's Guru? His Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Prabhupada said that you create a proper mantra and it should describe not more of me, but more of my Guru and my Guru's mission. What is the mission of Guru? Mission of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada for Srila Prabhupada is go to the West and liberate those people. So my pranam mantra should describe all these things. He requested whom? Srila Govinda Maharaj. But unfortunately, during the lifetime of Srila Prabhupada, Govinda Maharaj failed to compose that pranam mantra for Srila Prabhupada. But after his demise, after his departure from this material world, Govinda Maharaj created the pranam mantra. He was very sorry that during that lifetime of Srila Prabhupada, I failed. But now I must create a very nice pranam mantra. And he submitted this pranam mantra to his Guru. Whose Guru? Govinda Maharaj Guru. And Govinda Maharaj Guru is Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj. Another Maharaj. And this Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj happened to be the best friend of Srila Prabhupada. Here is Srila Prabhupada, here is Sridhar Maharaj. They are good friends. And here is Govinda Maharaj. He is a disciple of Sridhar Maharaj. Govinda Maharaj, Sridhar Maharaj. Direct disciple and Guru. And here is Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada requested him. He failed to create during his lifetime. But finally, he created the pranam mantra and submitted to his Guru, who is a friend of Srila Prabhupada. And he go through the pranam mantra, make some addition. And finally, we got this mantra. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya. Pachai Tadesa Tarini. So, there is a meaning, word by word meaning. First of all, I'll tell. Is, it's called Pranava mantra, which evoke the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In our Sanatan scriptures, every mantra, almost in every mantra, Om is pronounced in the beginning. Except Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda and Hare Krishna Mahamantra. There is a Om. For example, if you want to praise Saraswati Devi also, there should be Om in front of the mantra. Om invoke whom? Lord. So that is why Namu Om. I offer my respectful obeisances invoking whom? Krishna. Namu Om. Vishnu Padaya. Vishnu Padaya means who is at the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu, who means Srila Prabhupada. I'd like to offer my respectful obeisances to him who is at the lotus feet of Vishnu, who means Srila Prabhupada. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya. Krishna Prishthayo. Krishna Prishthayo means who is very dear to Krishna. These are all adjective of whom? Srila Prabhupada. We are glorifying him by the adjectives. The first objective is he is at the lotus feet of Vishnu. The second objective is he is very dearmost of Krishna. Who? Srila Prabhupada. Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale. Bhutale means on this earth. In this globe, who is the most dearmost to Krishna is Srila Prabhupada. Then Srimate. Srimate means all beautiful. Bhakti Vedanta Swami. Bhakti Vedanta Swami means Abhay Saranarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami, which is the full name of Srila Prabhupada. Right? Bhakti Vedanta Swami. Iti means thus Namine, who is named. This is the first part. I'll go to the detail of them. I just give word by word meaning. Then Namaste. Namaste means again I pay my respectful obeisances unto you. Saraswati Devi. We made mistake. Many people made mistake by singing Saraswati Devi. It's not Saraswati Devi. It is Saraswati Devi. That is meaning. Namaste Saraswati Devi means the master of Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Devi. Dev. Gauravani. Gauravani means message of Gaura. Message of Srila Prabhupada. Prasarane. Prasarane means to preach. Nirbishesh Shunyavadi. Nirbishesha Shunyavadi means which are filled with impersonalism and voidism. Pasatya Desha Tarini. Understand how we are glorifying Prabhupada. At least at this moment, we are in a position to know the meaning. Namo Om means I pay respectful obeisances. Krishna Prishtha, Vishnu Padayo means Srila Prabhupada is in the lotus feet of Vishnu. Krishna Pristhayo means he is very dear to Krishna. Bhutale means on this earth. And who is the disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Okay. Now I'll go to the inner meaning. Vishnu Padayo. Who is Vishnu? Supreme Lord. What is the difference between Vishnu and Krishna? Anybody have any idea? Vishnu and Krishna, they are same or different? Any idea? They are same as well as different. Asinto Bhedabhed Tattva. Same as well as different. Krishna, Vishnu is a form of Krishna. Krishna is endowed with 64 qualities. How many qualities? 64. And Vishnu is endowed with 60 qualities. 4 qualities of Krishna is specially reserved with him when he is at home. And when he go to his office, Vaikuntha, he keep those 4 qualities. He keeps the 4 qualities at home and he go with 60 qualities and join the office. And he is known as Vishnu there. Okay. As we also know that when we are at home, we have some extra qualities with us. And when we go to office, some of our personal qualities we keep at home and behave like an officer in office or in our workplace. So is the Krishna. So Vishnu is a form of Krishna. They are same as well as different. There's something like milk and curd, same as well as different. Anyway, so Vishnu is Krishna. Many, yeah. There are so many Vishnus. Mahavishnu, Krudakshay Vishnu, Garbhadakshay Vishnu, so many Vishnus. but Krishna is one. Very nice. Thank you. So Vishnu are so many, but Krishna is one. Supreme personality of Godhead is not Vishnu. Supreme personality of Godhead is who? Krishna. Mind it. At the same time, qualitatively, there is no difference between Vishnu and Krishna. Some extra qualities Krishna has. I'll discuss sometime those four qualities, not now. So all devotees of Krishna are devotees of Vishnu. In Tulsi Pranam Mantra, we use the Vishnu. What do you say? Priya Vaikesa Vaishasya Vishnu Bhakti Pradedevi Shaityavate Namo Nama. Vishnu Bhakti. And somebody said Krishna Bhakti also. Isn't it? But as Srila Prabhupada said that we should say Vishnu Bhakti Pradedevi. So we use Vishnu Bhakti. Anyway, so all devotees of Krishna are devotees of Vishnu. That is why they are called Vaishnava. We are not Vaishnava.
But now many of the people used to sing, like in our temple also I heard Krishna Bhakti Pradedevi. But why it is like that?
Now you can use anything, but what our Prabhupada said, we follow that only. Generally, it so happened that in my temple, once we are using that Premadhani, you know, Nitya Pravishtam Vishnu Pada Paramahansa Parivajjag Asharya, His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. In this way, it goes on continuing for 5 minutes. Then Jayaditya Maharaj was there. He catches that man. Hey, what you are doing all this? Maharaj, I am glorifying all our. But this is not the way to glorify. We should glorify as we are ordered to glorify. What Srila Prabhupada said, what my Guru Maharaj said, that I should speak. Nothing I should add, nothing I should omit or commit. I should not add or subtract anything. So in that sense, all devotees of Krishna are also devotees of Vishnu. That is why, that is the meaning of Vaishnava. Vaishnava means devotee of Vishnu. I'll tell you why, how safety it is for us to be Vaishnava. Anyway, so to be at the lotus feet of Vishnu, Vishnu Padaya, means Srila Prabhupada is situated in full submission to God and he is under the full protection of Vishnu. When I say Vishnu Padaya, what is the meaning of this? That Srila Prabhupada is situated in full submission to God and is therefore under his sure protection. So this is a quality of Srila Prabhupada that we should try to incur to ourselves. How submissive is Srila Prabhupada? Fully surrendered. You know the story of Srila Prabhupada? When he started the journey to the West, only 40 Indian rupees there in his pocket. Only 40 rupees. Hard cash, only 40 rupees. One box, iron box, and inside the box, Bhagavatam set, and his all manuscripts, one umbrella. You have seen that photograph. One umbrella in his armpit, one bag here. And you just believe that no friend of him, who are his god brothers, came at the time to see of him. Srila Prabhupada is very sorry. He felt very sorry that even his god brothers are not encouraging him to come to West. But he has full surrender unto the lotus feet of Vishnu. That is why Vishnu Padaya. Srila Prabhupada knows that. I am totally surrendered unto Vishnu, unto the lotus feet of Vishnu. So whatever his desire is there, I will do accordingly. On the way, he has 2 heart attacks. No medicine with him. He arrived Western country, nobody is known to him. No houses, no accommodation. But he is successful. Because he is Vishnu Padaya. Because he take total surrender to the lotus feet of Vishnu. In Bhagavatam, third canto, 5th chapter, 44 verse, 3, 5, 54. A very important verse. Please chant with me. Mama aham iti urdha duragrahanam. What is the meaning? The demigod, they pray Krishna. One who is body conscious is bounded the word me, mine, I. And they are unable to see the lotus feet of Krishna. Why I am bringing this verse into our discussion? I'm telling that Srila Prabhupada is taking complete surrender unto the lotus feet of Vishnu Padayo, lotus feet of Vishnu. It is not that Srila Prabhupada go and take shelter into the heart of Vishnu, in the head of Vishnu, into the eyes of Vishnu, into the lotus feet of Vishnu. Why? Because into the whole this physical or the empirical body of Vishnu, the most important place for us, our destination should be his lotus feet. You see, in India, we have a habit to touch the lotus feet of the seniors. We never touch their head. Do we do that? Or go and embrace that? No. Not clapping in the back? No. We touch their lotus feet. Because lotus feet of the people or anyone who is senior or above us has got lots of power. And these demigods also, they say that nobody can see the lotus feet of Krishna if he is body conscious. So it indicates that Srila Prabhupada is not at all body conscious. He is totally Vishnu conscious. Arises a question. That you should change the pranam mantra. Because in the pranam mantra, it is said that he is very dear to Krishna on this earth. Among the people, billions and trillion peoples of the earth, he is most dear to Krishna. But since he is no more here, how can he be dearest most on this earth? Because on this earth he is not there. So there should be a change in the pranam mantra. Can you get me? Understand my point? If I say among this room, Ganesh Prabhu is the best. Yes, we understand. Then Ganesh Prabhu say, go home, back home. Then I say, in this room, Ganesh Prabhu is the best. Then somebody may put question, Ganesh Prabhu is not there. You can utter somebody others refer another's name. Those who are jealous of him. It happens during Srila Prabhupada times. Some of his god brothers say that, oh, Srila Prabhupada is not there, so you should change this mantra. Then, his followers say that he may not be physically among us, but he is continuously with us through his books, through his billions and trillions of advice to us, and at least he is residing in the heart of all of us. He is not there, but he is in the heart of me, heart of you, heart of everybody. Then we can say, okay, let Prabhu be not there, but we can continuously speaking this because we keep him in the heart of us. This is the name of Srila Prabhupada. Bhakti Vedanta Swami. What is bhakti? Devotion. And what is devotion? Devotional service. And in ISKCON, what is the meaning of devotion? Lovable devotional service. Lovable devotional service. I am doing bhakti means I should do lovable devotional service. What is the meaning of this? My service should be unconditional. My service should be voluntary. And my service should be lovable to Krishna. That we have discussed in the last class also. Somebody put me question. Devotion, who is a devotee in this room, it does not depend who is doing arati, who is sweeping the room, or who is preparing some bhoga in the kitchen, or who is managing all these electrical equipments. Nobody knows. Only he and Krishna knows. Because to be a devotee, to perform devotion, three conditions should be satisfied. One is, it must be unconditional. I am doing this, at the back of my mind, I have a condition. I'm doing this, I must get favor from somebody. I am doing this, I must get some money from the temple. I am doing this, at least while going, somebody should invite me for prasadam. No, that is not devotion. The first criteria is not fulfilled. It should be unconditional. There should not be any condition why I am performing a duty. Second, it should be voluntary. Prabhu, please come and do this. And you say, no, Prabhu, I'll not do this because I'm busy. I have to go somewhere. Okay. Then I say, Prabhu, what type of service you want to do? I can do some particular type of service. Please tell me to welcome the guest that I can do. That is not service you are doing voluntarily. You are doing service according to your own wish, not to satisfy Krishna, not to satisfy the temple authority, not to satisfy the demand, but to satisfy yourself. No. Your devotional practice should be unconditional, voluntary. Yeah, I accepted it. Somebody said, Prabhu, can you do this for me? Yes, Prabhu. This is voluntary. And a third and most important thing is, while performing the service, duty, or activity, it must be for the satisfaction of Krishna. That is devotion. And Prabhupada is perfect in this sense. Never asks his Guru, Gurudev, please give me some duty which is favorable for me. Guru Maharaj says, you go to West and liberate these people from the material entanglement. Prabhupada never questioned that, Guruji, I don't have money, how can I go? My age is too much. And we, being the grand disciple of Prabhupada, should have that spirit. I will do whatever will be entrusted to me, giving full surrenderness unto the lotus feet of Krishna. Whatever duty will be given to me indirectly by Krishna via some media, I will accept it, I will do it with my full effort. Bhakti. Then Vedanta. What is the meaning of Vedanta? Means what? End of the knowledge. End of the knowledge. And what is the end of the knowledge, you know? The culmination of all the Vedic knowledge, the conclusion of all the Vedic knowledge is Bhakti. What is the final verdict? What is the final culmination of all the knowledge? What is the final conclusion of all the knowledge? Is to realize Bhakti, is to realize devotional service. If I realize the devotional service, I know all the Vedas. That is the meaning of Bhakti Vedanta. One who realized that the devotional service to Krishna is the end of all knowledge. And Srila Prabhupada is the supreme, the best, the last example of that. He taught us, for all Gaudiya Vaishnava, knowing so much of Veda, knowing so much of scripture, knowing so much of Bhagavatam, so many recitation of so many verses of Gita is not the culmination, is not the conclusion of knowledge. Conclusion of knowledge is that I got interest in devotional service, any devotional service. That is the meaning of Bhakti Vedanta. Bhakti Vedanta. And Swami. What is the meaning of Swami? There are actually three words in Sanskrit. One is Swami, next is Goswami, and third is Gosai. What are they? Swami, Goswami, Gosai. Have you heard these words? Swami, very often. Goswami, so many, and Gosai. Godadhar Gosai, we call. There are some Goswamis and some Swamis. There are some very intrinsic meaning of this Swami, Goswami, and Gosai. But for us, Swami, Goswami, and Gosai almost like same meaning. Goswami, Go means what? Go means Swami means controller. One who can control his senses is known as Goswami. You must be heard about Srila Rupa Goswami. And Rupa Goswami said that one who has got control over six things. How many? Six things. He is to be considered as Goswami. I have control over my wife. I have control over my children. I have control over the society. I have control over my subjects. I have control over so many things. I am not Goswami. Control should be over six things. Who said it? Srila Rupa Goswami in Nectar of Devotion. He said that if you have full control over your tongue, শরীর অবিদ্যাডাল জরেন্দ্রীয় তাহে কাল জীবা ফেলে বিষয় সাগরে তার মধ্যে জীবাওতি লোভময় স্বরূপ. Within all these, body's senses, tongue is most dangerous. You must have a full control over your tongue. What is the meaning of this? How can I control my tongue? I must have sufficient control when I'm going to honor prasadam. Not to speak of eating anything and anything, that is too far away. Even when I'm honoring prasadam, I must have sufficient control over it. They are very, good recipe. I should not think that this recipe is good for me. I should take it more. This is not that tasty. I should leave it. And then you have no control over your tongue. Control over your tongue. Srila Rupa Goswami said. And second control is control over your space. Control over your speak only that thing which is about Krishna. Anything when you speak which is not related to Krishna is nonsense. It is called prajalpa. Gramya katha. It carry no sense. If I'm going to speak so many things, my knowledge of engineering, I knowledge of my doctorate, I knowledge of my own subject, carry no sense. You should have a control over them. You should speak only Krishna katha. Second control. How many controls? 6. Number 3 is control of mind. I should not allow the wicked mind to go here and there and there and there and there and there, but I should allow it to go only to the lotus feet of Bhajahu Remana Srinanda Nandana Abhaya Saranaro Bindore. Mind, please go to the lotus feet of Krishna. Third control. What is the fourth control? Control of dangerous thing, belly, stomach. You must have sufficient control over it. It needs so many things. Please, please, please. But I should say no, no, no. Control of the belly. Then control of the genitals. Then control of anger. Control of anger. Krudhat, bhavati sanmuhat, smriti vibhramsa, smriti vibhramsat, buddhinasat pranashyati. The anger is the end of the story. Pranashyati means what? Finish. Start with anger and you finish in no time. In English, there is a phrase, kill your anger before it kills you. Start with anger, and what is the result? Finish. Pranashyati. Gita. Kudhat bharvati sanmuhat smriti vibhramsa, smriti vibhramsat buddhinasat pranashyati. It take you finally to finish. Vinash. So you should control over what? Anger. And how many things I said? Tongue, speech, mind, belly, genital, and anger. If you can control all these things, then the Swami or Goswami is appropriate for that person. And in that context, Srila Prabhupada is appropriate person to address as Swami. That is why Bhakti Vedanta Swami. Okay. So this finished the first portion. So
I have heard that the one who gets the word title Goswami is one who has been married before.
maybe before.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I am asking now because
Yeah.
Prabhupada was actually married.
Yeah.
Why is
True.
he named
True.
Swami and not Goswami?
No, Swami. Very important question. That here you see, I'm telling in the beginning that although these three words have almost similar meaning, but intrinsic difference are there. Some very finer difference are there. Swami means controller. Goswami means sense controller. Gosai means who is, after controlling the senses, completely immersed in the activities of Krishna only. Anyway, why Goswami is not given to Srila Prabhupada, while Goswami is given to some of our gurus? For example, Delhi Guru Nam ki asil? Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, because he is married. Srila Prabhupada is also married. But there are stages in our life. Start with Brahmachari, then Grihastha, then Brahmaprastha, then Sannyas. Start with Brahmachari, then Grihastha, then Vanaprastha, then Sannyas. This is the ladder, But there are some people who from Brahmachari become Sannyas. There are some Brahmachari who become Vanaprastha, then Sannyas. And there are some people who become Brahmachari, then Grihastha, then Vanaprastha, then Sannyas. There are some people who started with Brahmachari life, then become Grihastha, complete his duty very nicely, and totally forget any connection with the Grihastha. He become Vanaprastha. No attachment, not even have any connection with his family. And then he becomes Sannyas. But there are some people, Brahmachari, good Grihastha, then become Vanaprastha, but he has some connection still with the family. Like he not say that I do not have any family. If some family people come, he means like give proper care of them and all these things. But Prabhupada connection is Prabhupada. In case of Prabhupada, is different. So he was a Brahmachari at the beginning when he was not married. He get all the knowledge of the scriptures, and he try to do his duty very nicely with his Grihastha life. And when he leave the Grihastha, he live forever. He never come back to his home. And I should not discuss the type of thing. This is beyond the topic discussion. That when many people blame him that you fail to control your wife, how you going to control us? Some of his god brothers say that you cannot control your wife, and you try to control the society. Prabhupada say it is my business. Because during his family life, he was the best householder. When he was in his household life, he was the best householder. He tried to provide them all the facilities. It is not that he escaped them. But finally, his people failed to receive him, accepted him. So finally, what happened? Srila Prabhupada give everything to them and just go away. So for him, Goswami is not appropriate. So rightly, he is a Swami. Means although he has a family, he do not have any family, relation, connection, attachment. But in case of some other Maharajas, they left the family, but when these family people come, receive them very nicely. Yes, come, please sit. Although he is married and leave his family, Vanaprastha. Vanaprastha means when somebody comes to the level of Vanaprastha, he should not have any like connection with the family. Connection in the sense that he should not think of his family. For example, a person is married, and generally that is why in our scripture, Vanaprastha is advised at the age of 50. because by this time it is expected that that person has some son or daughter, and when a girl is not married, he is under the protection of father. When she is married, she is under the protection of husband. When the husband become old, children are coming. The husband transfer the protection, duty of the protection to his children. And by this time, the person become elderly, like 50 or 55. He's become Vanaprastha. And after Vanaprastha, he go to sannyas. But in case of Srila Prabhupada, when he becomes 69, before that, of course, he has given all the responsibility to his son about his wife, and he never come back to his family to look to see whether his children are taking proper care of his wife or not. So his connection with the family is, so to say, is very, very limited. It is not appropriate to tell him Goswami. It is appropriate to say Swami. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
What about Rupa and Sanatan?
Rupa Sanatana Bhakta Raghunath.
There's not a mention about that he has any family or anything. I have family and
No, Rupa Sanatana are still in family, nine. I don't think the 6 Goswamis has got family.
they call Goswami.
6 Goswamis. Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Sri Java Gopala Das Raghunath.
They're called Goswami.
What?
They are called Goswami.
They're called Goswamis.
That
Yeah.
indicates that they
Yeah.
That.
That. I understand. But if they are not married, even while they keep like Goswamis. I'm not very sure about that Goswamis. 6 Goswamis, we are Christian. I don't think they are married.
He got married, but then it was
Oh, yeah.
like not getting married. Like,
Rupa Goswami, yeah. Mhm.
But
All Goswamis, I don't know.
yes, I know it's all because of their scholarly quality. They get this title.
Goswami.
Goswamis are also, if like one meaning is the one who has full control over the senses, and another those who are very scholar in Vedic scriptures. So maybe because of their scholarly. Yeah.
Here I'd like to mention one more thing. What is the business of a Goswami? The business of a Goswami is those persons who are busy with Krishna Kirtan. Kirtanya Sadahari. Those people who are busy with Krishna Kirtan, they also given the title Goswami. And Krishna Kirtan does not mean that doing some bhajan with the instruments and all. And Kirtan means there are 7 things in Kirtan. Mind it. One is writing books about Krishna with proper explanation. Anybody who here the married or unmarried did not come, as Mataji said, Goswami, actually there are many standpoints from where Goswami title is given. I am giving another example. Doctor title is given one who is a physician. Doctor title is given to someone who is a chemistry man but did some research. Doctor title is given to someone who is economist but complete some research work. Similarly, Goswami title is given to the people who is expert in Kirtan. And Kirtan has got 7 branches. How many branches? Now, our first branch is writing books about Krishna with proper explanation. What is the meaning of proper explanation? Who can explain everything as it is. You can give the title Goswami to him. Second is reading books about Krishna and explaining them very nicely. You can read the books of Krishna. Krishna books 2 are actually. What are they? One is Bhagavatam, next is Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Who completed the study of this book and explained them. Second, the third is talking of Krishna. Who can talk about Krishna? Who can talk about Krishna? See, nobody can talk about it. It's not a very easy business. who can talk Krishna as it is. Then that how many things? 7 there should be. One is writing about Krishna, second is reading about Krishna, third is talking about Krishna. Next is he cannot talk, he cannot write, he cannot read, but he always think about Krishna. What he do? He think about it. He remember Krishna. And that is the actually motto of ISKCON. Always remember Krishna, never to forget him. So if a person can think, remember Krishna continuously, Goswami title can be given. 4 are over. Then fifth is one who worship Krishna. What is the meaning? Worship doesn't mean that with an instinct, with a lamp, you are doing arti. No. You worship means with your 3 things. Kaya, mana, baikya. Kaya means body, mana means mind, baikya means space. If you engage your body, if you engage your mind, if you engage your space for glorifying Krishna, that Goswami title can be given to you. How many over? One is writing, reading, talking, thinking, worshipping. Then cooking for Krishna is also you can give. Fully cooking. These Matajis who cook very nicely for Krishna is equivalent to a Goswami. Then, most interesting, can you guess what the last one is? Yeah, eating for Krishna, eating of very nice, very good. Eating of Krishna. Goswami. It is not that it is very palatable, I eat it, and if it is not palatable, I keep it. I'm not Goswami. You can understand my point? Very nice. Okay, one glass more. Talking, thinking or remembering, worshipping, cooking, and finally eating. Anyway, so this is a different chapter anyway. We stick to that. And finally, I'd like to some mantra. We should chant it by knowing the inner meanings of it from the heart. It's not like Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaur. It's not a parrot reading. Every word we should realize and I say Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya. Just murmuring. Then a senior devotee, he just kicked me from the back. Hey, what you're doing? No, I'm just paying obeisances. Why you are so miserable? Can't you speak little loudly? See, that means I am not loudly chanting. That's an offense. I should not feel shy in front of somebody is there. So, Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya. It's not like that. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Veda. In this way, distinctly. At least I hear, and other can also hear it. So I think is enough now. So I'd like to wind up this topic of Pranam Mantra. There are actually more to speak, but time is already over. So if anybody have any question on Srila Prabhupada or anything you want to know, I don't know whether I will be able to say everything of you. There's Dharani Mataji is there. There is Senior Mataji, she will help us.
Can you just read the translation of the
Second part.
no, yeah, of the whole?
Yeah, I should translate. Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. So the second part is left. First part is almost over. Second part is Namaste Saraswati Deve. Namaste means I pay obeisances. Saraswati Deve. Why not Saraswati? Actually, in Sanskrit, there is a difference between Saraswati and Saraswati. Saraswati means the person himself. Saraswati, who is Saraswati? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. That person. And when it becomes Saraswati, means it is about Saraswati. I am telling another example. Bhagavat and Bhagavat. Gita is known as Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavat means Krishna himself. When it's become Bhagavat, means about Krishna. Gita is by him Bhagavad is about him. Similarly, Saraswati means Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati himself, and Saraswati means his disciple. So in the pranam mantra, we should not say Namaste Saraswati Devi. Saraswati Devi means Siddhanta Saraswati himself. But we are going to address whom? His disciple. So Saraswati Devi. Then Gauravani Prasadini means here we praise Srila Prabhupada for his activity, that he came to this Western country at the age of 69 or 70. And what is the purpose? Gauravani Prasadini. To fulfill the mission of his guru, and the mission was to spread Mahaprabhu's teaching, Gauravani. And what is Mahaprabhu's teaching? পৃথিবীতে আসে যত নগর আদি গ্রাম সর্বত্র প্রসার হবে মোর নাম. That is the mission of, that is the Bani of Gaura. Gaura means Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu's Bani word is that my name will be published every nook and corner of the world. All cities, all villages, my name will be published. My name will be preached. And that is Gauravani. And to fulfill the mission of Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada is engaged by his spiritual master, Saraswati Devi, Gauravani Prasadini. Where? Pachaitya Desha Tarini. Pachaitya Desha means the Western country. It is the order of his guru that you go beyond India, especially to the English-speaking world, because these people are bereft of the knowledge of Krishna, and they do not know what is devotion of Krishna. So please go there and you try to preach them, bring them back to Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada introduced Krishna to the West with full faith and determination. And he met astonishing success, very tremendous success in saving the cow, back them to Krishna consciousness. So that is why the second part is about the activities of Krishna, activities of Srila Prabhupada. He came to the Western country to fulfill the mission of his guru. And the first part is give some adjective qualities of Srila Prabhupada. Namom Vishnu Paraya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namin. This is the first part. This is all about the qualities of Srila Prabhupada. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prasadini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pachaitya Desatarini, about the action of Srila Prabhupada. So if we know all these things very nicely, then when we chant Prabhupada mantra, we feel proper connection with Srila Prabhupada and we feel so warmed. Yes, we are with somebody who is a dear disciple of Krishna, and he only can take back to Godhead. Hare Krishna.
So basically, when you talk something not of Krishna, so is it like, does it count as something? Does it count as a sin, or is it just?
Okay. Very dangerous question. Sorry, beta, I'm not wearing a helmet. You are throwing so many stones to me. Yeah, very interesting question. I can't believe that Kanha can put a question and put me in a very bad situation, embarrassing situation. Yeah, very good. So here, yes, at his age, he is right to think about that. If it is not related to Krishna, how it become nonsense? Anything about Krishna is sense. Other things are nonsense. How it can be, right? Should I not go to school then? Should I not do any activity which is not concerned with Krishna? That is known as dovetailing. That is known as do anything and everything, but put Krishna at the center of all your activities. In Gita, for him it may be a little higher. In Gita, Krishna says that Yat karusi, yat asnusu, yat juhusi, dadasi, yat tapasya se kunteya, tat karosmat arpanam. For you, the meaning is whatever activity you want to do, whatever you want to eat, eat. Whatever donation you want to give, donate. Whatever austerity you want to perform, perform. Whatever yagna you want to perform, perform. Anything you can do, but keep me at the center of all your activities, or you offer everything unto me. So a question generally arises in our mind, okay, let me do any activity, and I say, Krishna, it is for you. But there is another very important point is that you must know what Krishna likes. You must know what Krishna loves. For that, there is a line. It is said that first you try to know him, then love him. Don't love him first, then try to know him. Know him first. What Krishna like? Patram puspam phalam to yam yome bhakta prayachati tadaham bhuktaya paritam astami prajatmana. I must know what Krishna likes. And after that, my activity should be within that jurisdiction. I should not cross that. For his age, let him do anything he likes. He tried to gather all the knowledges, but we being the guardian of him should dovetail his activities. Beta dekho. You try to be the best among all your students so that finally you be able to explain the Gita and Bhagavatam in a better way rather than the other people. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada is the most scholarly person during his time. Not during his time, even now also. He knows astrology, he knows Sanskrit, he finished all the Ved and Vedanta. Who is his father? Who was his father? Bhakti Vinod Thakur. And Bhakti Vinod Thakur is also a magistrate. Once a question was asked to Bhakti Vinod Thakur, you are already in spiritual line, but why you are working under these British people? Britishers are there in India, I know. And during the British time, he was the magistrate. He said, you see, I'm intelligent. If I go against them, I will not get a time to preach because they will trouble me like anything. So I am doing my duty activities, keeping Krishna at the center. Because if Bhakti Vinod Thakur, go against the British, then he will not get sufficient time to do all these spiritual activities. So he is intelligent. So our duty is, at the young age, we try to gather knowledge, try to be the best among all your other friends. And after that, you try to transfer your knowledge for the purpose of Krishna. For example, you know ABCD and all grammars, you know so nicely. So you can speak very nicely. So after that, what you do? You go through Gita. You will understand what it speaks with the help of some senior devotees. So nonsense in the sense that nonsense doesn't mean it is worthless. Keeping no sense is nonsense. Who is keeping no sense in spiritualism? It is called nonsense. Srila Prabhupada many a time say, you rascal, you stupid, nonsense. Doesn't mean that he is a fool, but he is a fool, he is zero in spirituality, but maybe hero in material world. So, knowing everything, knowing all the material knowledge, if I fail to apply for Krishna, I am collecting some big zeros. Srila Prabhupada say, go on adding or multiplying many zeros, finally give a result 0. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus, you are adding so many zeros. Finally, you get a big zero. And if you multiply also, 0, I double it, I double it, I double it also, 0 into 0 into 0 into 0 is 0. Try to put the 1 in front of them. You collect so many 0 is good. I know how to play drama. I know how to play music. I know how to speak. I know English. I know Swedish. I know so many things. These are all zeros. And as soon as you put Krishna, means I apply all for the purpose of, for the pleasure of Krishna, you become maybe 1 0 you are collecting, you become 10. 2 0 you are collecting, you become 100. 3 0 you are collecting, you become 1000. So many zeros you are collecting, you become millions, millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. So collecting 0 is not nonsense, but putting 1 is important.